and new, and new, and new, and a debut. What more could you want from AEW's Grand Slam? What a show it was. Welcome back. This is Universal Wrestling Reviews. I am Graham Burley, and it is time to talk about AEW Dynamite Grand Slam 2022. Like I said, 3 title changes and a debut. Didn't see that coming. Let's talk about the first match, shall we? ROH World Championship was on the line, and can you believe it? He's got the Ucho. He is his 8th World Championship. Chris Jericho is in 2022 is the ROH World Champion. Now, if this was 2000, Chris Jericho, if it was like 15 years ago, Chris Jericho, 10 years ago, yeah, okay. But in 2022, Chris Jericho as the ROH champion, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to bring eyeballs on ROH, but it's just pay-per-views. They haven't got any TV show or anything. There's no TV deal being talked about. So I don't get why Chris Jericho needs that title. Is it just a vanity thing, just to shut him up, give him a title? Other than that, this doesn't make sense. Unless they're going to go back to it again, a bit more of a feud with him and Claudio, which would be decent. It was a good match, don't get me wrong. Enjoyed it, a good opening match. But that doesn't make sense. It doesn't sit right with me, Jericho as the ROH champion in 2022. And then we go to the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And new tag team champions. We saw it coming a mile off. They should have won it at the pay-per-view. They didn't. And then they did it here. It was a big moment, felt good, feel-good moment, and the Acclaim win the titles, but maybe they should have gone on first because we've already seen one title change. Maybe that takes away a little bit from this title change, maybe I feel, and the fact that they should have won them at the pay-per-view. So overall, happy that the Acclaimed are the tag team champions. They fully deserve it. They're the most over tag team in the company, in the business at the moment, in my opinion. They are hot. They are on a streak. They are just riding the wave, and they're doing really good. It's a really good job. I enjoy them. Very talented, very charismatic. Love everything about them. And I'm glad they're the tag team champions. Just felt their moment was overshadowed a little bit with the match just before for the ROH World title. And the fact that they should have won them at the pay-per-view, really. This should have been done a couple of weeks ago. Well, MJF, it's looking interesting, isn't it? I mean, he's trying to get that heel heat back. People are cheering him. And obviously he's going to get cheered. They're in New York. He's going to get cheered, but he gets that heel heat by pushing over Tony Schiavone. It's cheap, but it works. Everyone loves Tony. Poor old Tone. He's had a bad night tonight. Cut the shit, Tony. What's that about, man? And who the fuck is Trina? Jade Cargill, man. She needs to come up with some more new stuff. Cut the shit, Tony ain't working anymore. Just move on. AEW All Atlantic Championship on the line. I don't know. There's just too many titles in this company for me. I can't keep track of them all. So Pac has got 2 belts now. 2 belts. 2-belt Pac. 2-belt bastard. I like how this match finished, actually. It was a very good match. I will say that. Orange Cassidy, Pac, they did tear the house down, in my opinion. Probably the underrated match on this show. Very, very good. I like how it finished. Pac cheating to win. The only problem with Pac is he's inconsistent. 1 week he's a heel, 1 week he's a babyface. 1 week he's a heel, 1 week a babyface. Just pick. Is he just a bastard? Is that just it? That's Pac. Just does what he wants, fights who he wants, when he wants. But overall, yeah, it was a good match, and I like how they finished it. We can move on from him, and Orange Cassidy has reason to want another shot at the title. So there's a story there. There's something to get behind. He got screwed. Very clever how he did it as well with the bell hammer straight to the head behind the out of the referee's view. He used his body to block. The ref didn't see a damn thing. We moved to the women's match. This was awful. I'm sorry. This match was dreadful. And big surprise. This is what everyone's talking about. Let's get onto it. The big surprise. Soraya, formerly known as Paige, is in AEW. Now, according to everyone that knows her that I've heard from, she ain't wrestling. Not that I know, not that I've heard from. She ain't wrestling. Her neck is fucked. Seriously, like she retired. Unless she's had some miracle cure and she's all good to go, don't expect her in the ring anytime soon. I know she's performing for a company around here, in my neck of the woods, in October as a referee for her dad's company. She's coming back and there's a match with her and her brother and she's the special guest referee. So she might be doing stuff like that. I don't know if she's working her way back into the ring. Would be nice for. I'm definitely. She's very, very talented, and I'd be very happy to see her back in the ring. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want her going back in there and doing some serious damage. Right, it's not worth it. She's made a big name for herself as it is. Like without professional wrestling, she's doing really well for herself, and I wouldn't want to see her go out there and get injured just for the sake of having a fucking wrestling match. No, I don't. I wouldn't want that from her. She's a very talented lady, and if she is able to come back and it's safe and to do so, and she's healthy and she's fit, I'd be really happy. And this division actually really needs her because they fucking suck. I'm sorry. This match was dreadful. The worst match on the show by far. Like Britt Baker is fucking overrated. She's so slow. Everything she does is like 1 mile an hour. Come on, Britt. Serena Deeb's decent, but I would have rather just seen Tony Storm and Serena Deeb. That would have been a half decent match. Those two are pretty decent. It's the other two that fucking shat all over it. Athena. No, I'm sorry. Ember Moon. Fuck off, man. No. We get to the main event. What a match. Very, very good. Disappointed that Danielson isn't getting his chances. Why can't Danielson be the world champion? Why is it always Moxley? I mean, I do like John Moxley. Don't get me wrong. But I would like Danielson deserves it. I suppose he can't like wrestle that many matches. I'm guessing that's what it is. He needs to pick and choose when he wrestles. Again, he's someone. The injuries he's sustained, he can't be doing like every Wednesday night or Friday and then pay-per-views. Moxley can do that. He can carry the title. He's proven it before. He's reliable as champion. You know he ain't going to go and get injured. Fingers crossed. He's a reliable champion. The end of the day, look at CM Punk, man. He won the title, he gets injured. He wins the title, he gets injured. It's just not reliable. His body isn't able to keep up with the what's the word I'm looking for? Just the endurance. He's not able to do it. Like his body can't keep up with the toll that it takes to be a professional wrestler day in, day out anymore. He hasn't got it anymore. Punk and Danielson have to pick and choose when they fight their matches. And it has to be the big occasions. So either you give Bryan Danielson the title when he only wrestles like a Roman Reigns does every now and again on big shows, or you give it to someone like John Moxley who's going to be there every week in, week out in the ring fighting. So I understand why it's Moxley, and I do think the feud is a lot better between Moxley and MJF. That'll be really good. And then it's got to be time, hasn't it? Surely it's got to happen. MJF, give him the belt. I've said it on previous video. You can go check it out. Just give him the title, man. He's by far the best heel in the business. Everyone loves him anyway. We love to hate him. We love to boo him. MJF should be the champion, and people should be chasing him. There's your money, Tony. Do it. The modern day Ric Flair, Rowdy Piper, Terry Funk, all rolled into one, in my opinion. He's very, very good and on another level to everyone else in this company at the moment. Thank you for watching Universal Wrestling Reviews. This has been my AEW Dynamite Grand Slam review. Overall, enjoyable show, good matches, a lot of title matches. I think every match was a title match. It's crazy, crazy. 3 champions crowned, new champions, and the debut of Saraya. What can we expect from her? Who knows going forward? Should be very interesting though. And Rampage should be pretty good as well. I'll be back for that hopefully very soon. See you next time. Stay blessed.